Hello ladies and gents, I'm the Rev, and this is Starpoint Gemini Warlords, and we're continuing on with our fresh start playthrough. And in the last episode I talked about going to the artifact vault. So
HQ reports one of our fleets have returned.
Yay! So do we have any more fleet stuff? No. And don't worry, it'll get to a point where we'll have a hard time keeping up with it soon enough. So I want to show you guys what you do. You got to get nice and close.
Scanning target.
And we got ourselves a skill point. So let's see. Where do you want to stick that? Let's put that in. And gravity pull. Because a great thing to do when you're fighting at the stations is to hit the gravity pull everything in, and then shockwave. So we'll do that. And then, alright, so where we're going to go next, what we need to do next priority is, where is it? Here we go, salvage depot. Since this is the one, the salvage depot fills the materials. That's what we want to get going first. And then the mining ops, that does gas and minerals. And we'll do that one second. So that's the current plan. So what we're going to do now, and we're going to hold off on building our fleet yet, because basically there's no point until we get, a little bit further and we get things going good to start building our fleet. So we want to use all those materials to get our station going first. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head back to the station here, and I am going to run some missions. So hold on one second and we'll be right back. Alright, pulling in home. So I went out and I have been farming incessantly from our last little chat. And so what I did is I thought, well, what are we going to really need to get us going as fast as possible? So that means we're going to need, and how tempting that is, we need the salvage depot and we need the mining ops first and foremost, because it's the only way we're going to get these guys up to where we want them. So we will build the mining ops. And the salvage depot. Now, the next is 650, 1,000, 1,200. So those two I wanted to do. And then, and of course, we just go into our dry dock. Now, equipment-wise. Now, personally, oops, systems. I am a railgun kind of guy. Now it's 1,219,632 credits for one of those. For three of those, it's 3,658,896. The problem though is to buy these, you're going to have to go back and forth. If you want them all at once, go back and forth between planet, because it takes time for them to restock it. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy one of the rippers, 3s, and then we're going to get a, 148. Yeah, just to get us going here, we'll buy one of those. Go back to our loadout. So the Ripper 3 we're going to put in our first spot, and luckily, as I was going back over things, we don't have to worry about configuring our turrets. Otherwise, we would have had to pay 80 G's, right? Now we would have had, so it would have been 80 G's for each turret. But since they are already done, and you can't take them off once they are done, not even worth screwing with. So now we've got two of the rippers. So I say we put them here and here. And then we'll go back to systems. Now we're going to be needing a little bit more punch. Now we got decent punch. with the ion cannon in front, but let's see, we still got 4 million, which is more than enough. And then you're probably asking, well, why aren't you getting into a bigger ship? That's because our rank isn't quite there yet. So we will get there soon. So we can buy another ion cannon. That is only 63. So we'll buy one of those. And then I think Singularity was the best otherwise. So you see the reload speed, 2.4 seconds. It's 1,000,000 credits, but it's got 169 DPS. So we'll buy that. Head back to our loadout. And we are going to put the Singularity in front. And then on the side is where we're going to put the 2 ion cannons. And of course, always remember to, you can do it singly here, like so. Or you can do it from this menu. Either one, it is up to you. So, now that we've got a little bit of beef to us, we need to look at our enhancements. And we don't got a whole lot of money left, so what's going to be probably the biggest kick for our buck is going to be upgrading our weapons and probably our shields. So when it comes to this, I think I said before I like the Syntha, and that's at 1.3 a pop, and just because it's weapon range, battery energy. The weapon range is really important because the further out you can start hitting them before they get to you, the better. So we might emphasize that. That's not bad right there. Won't leave us any money for our shields though, so let's look at shields real quick. Now normally when it comes to shields, oh, where is it? Is it yeah, Optisoft 3. Reason I like this one is simply because it is it's got a little bit of everything to it, and until you know exactly what group you're fighting and what their predominant weapons are, which is something I haven't done yet, I just like throwing the Optisoft 3 down. Boy, you know what, we'll go with that, and always make sure you don't have an enhancement on it, because you lose that, you can unmount it and get that money back, which is something you will want to do. So now I think we can get the Synthas. Yeah, we got our range. Okay. That doesn't leave us a whole lot left, but then, you know, we don't need a whole lot more than that, other than maybe some enhancements on the weapons, until we get far enough ahead by doing things, you know, to actually need the money. You can keep running missions to wait to build up your station. You can start working on building a fleet, and you can only build 1 or 2 ships as is, and I mean, they're okay, but they're going to be gunships. They're not going to be frigates, which is what we're flying. And also, it's a great way to test out if your ship and your skills are strong enough to take these things out, because these aren't too bad in the first little area here, but as you start getting deeper and you start clearing stuff, you start running into bigger and bigger ships. So my current plan is to take this guy out at the very least, and then take a look and see what materials we need, which area is going to have them the most. So I'm going to look at that, and in the meantime, I say we go test this out and see how we do against the forward post. Nothing like getting there quick and seeing.
We're entering enemy territory.
Whoa, time to learn and burn. Oh man, look at that. Okay, so I will explain things as we go, if I can, depending on how nasty the combat gets and if my ship is good enough. And focus firing sometimes helps.
Target destroyed.
So you like to gamble, eh?
Woohoo! There we go. You're thinking, oh yeah, we won. No, not yet. You see those two other red things? One of them will be the station, and then the other will be the other fleet. So it'll have a fleet. All of these guys have fleets guarding them. Now, we got to go take that fleet on. Before you do, of course, make sure that all of your systems are up and running, and you know you got all your shields and everything. So hold on, I'm gonna go track this fleet down. Whew, almost got him, and he's running. Not for long.
Everyone to the escape pods.
Hostile target eliminated.
Okay. So normally, and it depends on whether that fleet is in the area or not. Here it happened to be. If it would have been in another area, we would have automatically took it over when we killed these guys here. So their fleet actually has to be in this area when you do it. Now, if the fleet would have been hanging here, and we took this out and we got this area, as soon as you leave, that fleet is going to meander on over here and try and take the station back. So that's something, of course, you want to keep in mind. Whoop. As well as constantly hitting your fleet tasks. So we accomplished that pretty easy. Actually, he did. My little ship here is actually doing pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this the way I would play it. So fleet building is not a high priority right now, because if I can get my ship bad enough, I can get enough things in this area to then get my systems upgraded. So once I can get these guys upgraded, especially R&D, which is what the next goal is. So we've got 1400, 685. So that's the next goal, and we'll probably cover that in the next episode. So I think that'll finish us off for the day. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'm the Rev. And when we come back next time, we will get that R&D set up, and then I can go over that thoroughly with you guys. So please like, favorite, and subscribe. Help support my channel. Help support these devs. These guys are one of the few that actually do a damn good job and really put it out there. So please give your heads down, your guns up that I can't shoot because I'm in hyperspace. And I'll see you again real damn soon.